any martial art is definitely beneficial to kids. There's no doubt it builds their confidence and their physical skills, and all that's great. What I believe in, though, is the actual application of what we're doing, and that's where a lot of martial art systems, the way they're taught traditionally, leave a lot to be said. They don't actually grab each other, and so that people, they're doing katas and they're doing forms, they're doing things in the air, but when someone throws a punch, they never had that happen before. So we try to apply it as much as we can in a controlled situation, and it, instead of just a self-confidence, it becomes true confidence. They actually know they can do these things, and it plays out. I notice it plays out right away. The kids start tussling with each other right away. They're pulling the kid's head down, they're shooking him down, whatever the case is, and they're fitting in a guillotine. They know that. Whereas most kids that do a lot of martial arts, when those confrontations happen, they might drop into a stance, and now they're limited to what they can do. They've never really been in that situation before. With my stepdaughter, Autumn, she loves it, and what I've noticed with her is she has real limited function on one side of her body, especially her arm. Her leg's pretty much caught up. A lot of that has to do, of course, with my wife and the therapies she's done with her. But by only having use of one arm, we've had to modify things for her and have her adapt, and she's learned. And I think that's going to play out later on in life. She's learning how to finish a double leg when she can't really tap that knee. She learns how to have to use her balance in different ways. It might sound complicated, but I believe that that's going to play out in life, because she'll look for solutions on her own, because she has to find solutions on the mat. And the confidence that is built, the friendship that's built, and then over and above that, she's learning to help others. And I think that's the key. I mean, that's part of human nature. It sounds like you're teaching them to fight, like you're teaching them to beat each other up. But you know what? You give them a choke, and they tap, and you let go. How compassionate is that? I mean, that's so cool. You know, it's not about fighting. It's about playing. It's play. It's having fun. I think it's something that I highly recommend to all kids. I think they need to do it. I think that kids, as they grow up, if they're always bullied, if they're scared of physical confrontation, they're going to feel bad about themselves. I think they won't be as strong in the business world. They won't be as strong in life. They won't be as strong in their relationships. I also think it plays out the other way. You have kids that are overly aggressive, feel like they have something to prove. Now, you know what? They can prove it in the gym. And I've noticed, I've taught martial arts for 30 years, the kids that get really good at what they're doing never get in street conflicts. They don't have to. They don't feel the need to. They carry themselves differently. So now they're not seen as a victim, for starters. And on top of it, even though they are tough, even though they can defend themselves, again, they don't feel the need. And I get constant stories about it, and I've done it so long that I'm blessed to be able to help these kids out and have those stories come back to me later in life. I miss the kids more than anything. I miss who they are. They're not out there impersonating somebody else. They let it all hang out. You find out who they are, and you can mold them. They're like little sponges, and so you can see that confidence play out. You can see them learning new things all the time. So you're kind of help create and mold this kid that you know can be more successful in life later on. It puts a smile on my face. I like it, and that's it. I just kind of want to give back a little bit. Like I said, I feel blessed that I've learned a lot of stuff, and I'm able to spend some time with the kids.
I can tell you as an owner what I've noticed, and I can tell you what I've noticed as a parent. As an owner, I've noticed that mixed martial arts, I've seen kids come in, you know, new to the program, and they're quiet. You know, we have a lot of kids come in and parents report they've been bullied. We get a lot of that. Or maybe their grades aren't so hot. We have kids that their confidence is not so great. And about, I want to say maybe 6 months, 3 months, 6 months into the program, we start to notice a change. We start to notice a little bit more confidence, a little change in their stride. We notice parents report improvement at home. What we try to do here is we have character stripes. And the first one that they have to earn is their family stripe. And that's important to us is how the kids are behaving, interacting with their family. You know, we still have kids that they're constant battle, I won't lie. And it's an ongoing struggle with some kids. We have a lot of kids with ADHD and other alphabet soup issues, but for the most part, when they get here, they become different kids. And I can tell you as a parent what I've noticed in my own child. Again, for my own daughter, this has just become her, this is just her place of, this is like her castle. We use this as a punishment when we have to. When she's not behaving or when she's acting like a jerk, we take kids class away. It's the first thing to go. For my daughter, this has also become her therapy. With kids with special needs, a lot of them go to OT, occupational therapy, PT, physical therapy, speech therapy. This is a place where she gets her motor planning. This is the place where she gets her peer communication. This is the place where she gets her problem solving. This is the place where, you know, this is where all of that best therapy comes into play. We start with an introductory lesson, and for a very nominal fee, they come in, they get a half-hour lesson where we give them the basics. And then that way they have some skills before they go into a class.